Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at the Hathaspace Smart True Air Purifier 2.0. Now this is an air purifier that's designed for larger rooms. It will replace the air in about an hour in a room up to 1,500 square feet. So think of like your living room, a large family room, kitchen and dining room. It's that big where it can constantly refresh that air and provide purified air for you continuously throughout the day. Right now I have it in my bedroom and we've been using it in our bedroom for about a week. And I just want to go over price, how it's made, and my thoughts on the air purifier and how it compares to some of the others in the market. First of all, you'll notice it's a very sleek, clean look. This retails for $399, so about $400. You have a few options for buying it. One, you can buy it on Amazon, or you can buy it direct through Hathaspace, which is what I recommend. The reason being is that you get free shipping, you're always going to get the best price, plus you get a 60-day money-back guarantee. So basically, you can try it out in your house for a couple months to see if it really makes a difference and if it's worth keeping. Now, the guts of the air purifier are really what makes this thing tick. So to open it, there's a magnetic front and you can just pop it open. And you see that it's attached by these magnets up here. Now the first filter you get is the washable pre-filter. And that's just this little wire mesh. I found it a little tricky to get off. You kind of have to bend it in a certain way. And in fact, I think I actually put this on inside out. So, oh no, it's on right. So basically it just pops open. Now, when this gets dirty, you may want to check on it every maybe 3 weeks to a month. You just run this under the sink. I just use like a little scrub brush and maybe just a little bit of soap, and it just washes right off. This is going to get rid of the bulk of the large pieces of dust and maybe dog hair, cat hair in your house. And what that's going to do is it'll preserve the life of the other filters. So looking at the other filter, you've got the main filter, and to open it, there's just these little tabs here that you can pull on. And this is all one unit. So when you need to replace this filter, again, you can buy it direct through Hathaspace. It's about $53, or they have an auto ship program. And if you sign up for auto ship, you can get it for $49. So this is actually multiple filters in one. So you have the polypropylene filter in front. That's going to get some of those larger particles. And then inside this, you have an H13 HEPA filter. And that's going to basically do the bulk of the work, getting some of those other smaller particles out. And then behind that, you have your carbon filter. Now that activated carbon filter, that's going to get rid of a lot of that smoke and other odors. That's going to be kind of in the middle here. And then finally, you've got your cold catalyst filter. That's on the back here. The cold catalyst filter, you can kind of hear these little beads shake around. That's partly the cold catalyst filter. And what that does is that will get the smallest particles available. That'll get everything from just the tiniest bacteria to even viruses. So you're really covered with everything with this air filter. So again, to replace it, it's just as simple as snapping it in and then putting that pre-filter back in. And this is a nice durable pre-filter. Very easy to wash. I really like air purifiers with the pre-filter. It's just going to lengthen the life of the actual filter and save you money down the road. There you go. Pop that in. So this filter is rated for 3,000 hours of continuous use. And depending obviously on how frequently you use your air purifier, that's going to dictate how often you replace it. This will tell you when to replace the filter. You'll start hearing a constant dinging noise, and that's just a reminder to replace the filter. Once you get your new filter, you just push a series of buttons and it'll reset. But it's just nice to know that it's monitoring it for you. Now to put this back, you just put it on the hinge here, and it snaps right into place, and it's going to start up. Now, going to the top here, this is just a very nice, sleek interface. There's no outward buttons, it's all touch screen. So here you can see the power buttons lit up, and we'll go ahead and push that. And what it's going to do, it's going to give you a PM rating. Now this number constantly fluctuates. That's your particulate matter rating. Right now it's at 80. It's always going to start high. but you'll notice that this is just going to constantly go down because we've been running this in our bedroom. It's going to get down into the probably 15, 20 range. Normally we get it as low as about 7 or 9. You can also manually adjust the speed, and just to give you a sense, here's the max. It does have some noticeable noise at the max, so if you like white noise, it's a nice option. We can bring it down to the 4, 1, 2, you know, even at 2, it's really quiet, barely noticeable. 3, it starts getting up there, and then 4, you can definitely hear. You also have the option for the auto, so that's just going to read out that particulate matter reading and keep it at a low level for you. So say you are dusting a lot, you're vacuuming, that will kick up, and then it'll come back down once it gets that air quality to where it needs to be. Finally, you have the sleep button, which I really appreciate. So if you push this, if you have this in your bedroom, the entire panel goes dark, including this LED bar. And so you don't have those extra lights, all that light pollution keeping you awake. It's going to allow you to get good sleep, and it's just whisper quiet. You're not going to hear it at all. Finally, going back to this LED panel, if we get out of night mode here, as you can see, it's blue right now. So this will change color depending on how dirty the air is. So now it's reading it as a green, which means it's about a 48. It's kind of dirty. That'll start turning blue, which means you're good to go. So just keep an eye on that. If it gets into the reds, that means it's really dirty. We really haven't experienced that yet. But overall, I've just been really impressed with what Hathaspace has to offer. This air filter started working right away. It's big enough to accommodate, like I said, any size room. It's really hard to find a whole room, big room air purifier in this price range that's that effective. So this will probably go in our living room, and we're just rest assured that it's constantly going to be filtering out air for us. So head on over to sleepsherpa.com where you can find out how this stacks up against other air purifiers.